Now here's an interesting question. We have a solenoid of length L. Let me show it to you in a drawing. So that's a solenoid of length L. That much should do, will it? Capital L is what they have written. So a solenoid of length L having capital N turns, all right, and of radius of cross section capital R. So radius of cross section is capital R up to that place from here, capital R, has a single circular wire wound around it tightly, making a single turn. Okay, this wire needs a different color, green. So इसके चारों ओर ये एक single turn wire का tightly bound around it, right? And a current I is equal to this much is passed through this outer wire. So इस wire से current pass किया गया कितना? That current is given here. I is equal to I naught sine omega t. All right. So what do they want? They want the peak EMF induced across the ends of the solenoid. So solenoid में इसमें करंट चलने से इसमें कितना EMF होगा? पहली चीज तो हमें यह समझ लेनी चाहिए कि why there will be EMF. You see, because of the current in this, which look at this term, it has time t, so the current is changing, so the magnetic field would be changing, so the flux through the solenoid would be changing with passage of time, and as per Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, that should cause induced EMF across the solenoid. We want the peak value of that EMF. So इसमें करंट चलने से यहाँ पर EMF कितना इंड्यूस होगा उसका पीक वैल्यू हमें चाहिए. So how do we do that? Looks like a terrible question. Okay, इससे करंट चलने से यहाँ पर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्या होगा? Not an easy thing. And maybe if you think, you will be reminded of one nice way out of this tricky situation. And that is that इसमें करंट चलने से जो भी फ्लक्स सोलेनॉइड से होगा, अगर वो करंट इंस्टेड सोलेनॉइड से चले तो उतना ही फ्लक्स इससे भी होगा अपने ग्रीन वायर से. Why so? Because this is the concept of mutual inductance. So here is the concept. If you have got two coils, call this as coil 1 and coil 2. If you pass a current I through this, there will be some flux through this. Call it as phi. If you pass instead of this diagram, suppose you were to pass current through this I, same current, लेकिन through coil 2, तो क्या होगा कि coil 1 से भी उतना ही flux होगा जो उससे था, same phi. This is the idea of mutual inductance. So हमें निकालना था कि ये ग्रीन वाले में ये ग्रीन करंट जाने से I नॉट साइन ओमेगा टी येलो सोलेनॉइड से कितना फ्लक्स होगा, उसकी जगह we'll imagine सोलेनॉइड से में ये वाला करंट चलाने से ग्रीन कॉइल से कितना करंट होगा. दैट इज इजी. सोलेनॉइड में अगर करंट आई जा रहा है तो what is the field inside the tunnel of the solenoid? All of us know the formula, mu naught Ni, wherein is the number of turns per unit length. So B inside the tunnel of the solenoid, which is uniform, running parallel to its axis like this, that B would be equal to mu naught N, which is number of turns per unit length. There are n turns and the length is L. So it is n upon L. Mu naught Ni में जो n होता है वो छोटा n होता है. This is capital N by L, which is same as छोटा n, which is number of turns per unit length, and I is the current. So this is the B through the tunnel of the solenoid, uniform. So how much is the flux through our green coil which is tightly wound around the solenoid? Well, just multiply by its area. So flux is equal to B into pi radius square pi r square into B. So substitute this value of B. So we have mu naught N upon L B into pi r square multiplied by I. And now instead of writing this छोटा I, उसका value डाल देता हूँ सीधा. So its value is I naught sine omega t. So that's the flux through the solenoid. This is B through the solenoid. So this is the flux through the solenoid. Sorry, flux through our green wire. Flux through wire loop. Now, flux through wire loop is flux through the solenoid when the same current goes through the wire loop. So this is also equal to flux through wire loop when the current is instead made to run through the solenoid. So flux through the wire loop is so much. And now Faraday's law says induced EMF in the wire will be minus d phi by dt, which is equal to d by dt of this. So only derivative term is this, rest is all constant. So when omega would come out, this will become cos, and we are interested in peak value. I don't want to write so much, and so E induced peak value, maximum value, that will be equal to, वो जो cos वाली term आएगी उसको 1 कर देते हैं. So all that we'll get from this part will be omega as a multiplier to this. So let's write what's the answer. Answer is mu naught N by L B pi r square I naught, and there's no space left, so I'll write omega here. So that's the answer. Omega is the multiplier. So which option is that? Well, I believe it's option 4. Is it? 4 is matching, right? Yes, indeed. So option 4, we will select this.